problem I was feeling in my shin, it felt I couldn't walk I couldn't walk normally. I was hurt when I walked, and right in this area here was hurting to the point I couldn't run.
And what's the diagnosis?
Medical terminology that they diagnosed me as shin splints.
Okay.
Bilateral.
Cool. All right, guys. So today we're gonna do 3 drills for Ed's shin splints. And the first one, we're just smashing out his tib anterior, so the muscle on the front of his tibialis, his shin bone. Okay, and so like when it gets short, so this guy right here, when it gets short, it causes discomfort and grief on the front of your shin. So, you know, Ed's been running a little bit lately, and so his tib anterior is tightened up, and he feels the pain and discomfort in his mid shin. So like what we're trying to do is we're trying to get a smashing and flossing action that's going to start to pull those muscles back apart so that they go back to normal length. So this is drill 1. We're going to spend about 2 minutes on this side, and then we'll do 2 minutes on the other side. So after drill 1, working the tib anterior, how's it feel?
Looser.
Looser?
Yeah.
Feel like you can point your toe further or flex it further?
I can point it further.
How about flex it? Same, worse, better?
Flexing it, I'm not sure, but definitely pointing.
Definitely pointing?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Let's check out the other side, even though you haven't done that one yet.
This one, I just feel it tight.
You feel it tight in there?
And I can feel it tight when I flex it.
Okay.
This one, I'm feeling a lot better when I flex it. This one's super tight.
Cool. All right, guys. So here's drill 2 for the ankle. So we're working on Ed's shin splints, okay, or just his tight lower leg. So what we're doing here is we got a rubber band hooked up to the bottom pull-up rig. Ed has that band right down around his Achilles, and he's just working into 90-degree angle of the ankle, and then he's going all the way down to full plantar flexion. He's keeping that foot planted, and he's just alternating, so going from 90 out to full plantar flexion, his best range. Okay, and so what the band is doing is just helping pull the ankle into its best position. And so it's just creating a little bit of movement about the ankle, and he's creating extra movement. So what's going to happen now is his joint position is going to be improved, and with that improved range of motion, he'll experience less discomfort, and he'll be set up so that when he runs next time, he's not going to end up with quite as much shin splint. All right, so here's drill number 3 to fix Ed's discomfort of the lower leg, specifically in what would typically be termed shin splints. And so what we're working now is we got a band around his lower leg, right by the top of his ankle, and it's pulling his tibialis and his fibula back against the bones of his foot. And so what we're getting is we're just getting a better joint position while he's in dorsiflexion. So like Ed is just trying to push his knee forward into more dorsiflexion, and then he's feeling for if his ankle collapses, which I'll show you on this side. So as he heads back, head back, go all the way back to 90. And as he pushes forward, what we're gonna watch for is this area right down here, if it collapses in. So he's pushing forward, and at some point you can see where his ankle decides to not go forward anymore, it just decides to collapse in. And it wants to do that really early on. Okay, so we're avoiding that as much as we can. Good, so there's his best position there. Cool, and this is drill number 3. So you can do this for about 2 minutes each side. All right, 3rd drill, working on Ed's lower leg. Now we're just getting a stretch of the tib anterior, just like working on the instep. So like right now, if Ed drops his knee down on the ground, and you can see that there's space here between the ground and his ankle. And theoretically, that we should be able to eliminate that because he can flex his toe, or plantar flex his toe so much, but he can't. So what we're doing is we're just lifting the knee, and we're just adding more stretch to the instep so that we can lengthen out his tib anterior, not just his tib anterior, but all the musculature that would be limiting his plantar flexion. But what's going to happen here is when we lengthen that out, he's going to get a better range of motion, and it's going to continue to improve his squat, his pistol, get rid of shin splints. And
beginning real tight.
So what joint did we work on?
My shins.
Shins?
Yeah.
So your ankles?
My ankles. That too.
Cool. So what improvements did you see over the course of one session?
I don't have much tightness that I have when I flex my ankle. and when I point my ankle, I don't have much. I have more flexibility there in both, and it's not as tight.
It's not as tight. So why did you get a mobility session?
Well, I used to run a lot, and my doctor at one point told me that I had shin splints. Of course, the professionals at CrossFit Jungle
I make
Gym
it sound like a plug.
said not so. So I do have horrible range of motion throughout my body, but right now my ankles are a lot better.
Okay, cool. And then, would you recommend doing mobility sessions?
Absolutely.